Hello everyone, Merry Christmas, and welcome to my last VHS review of 2021. So, for this last review of the year, and for the Christmas special of my VHS reviews, we are going to be reviewing Bob the Builder, Bob's White Christmas, and other stories. So, this is the first time I've done a Christmas special in my VHS review series. I didn't do one last year because oh, sorry, sorry, this is actually the second take I'm doing this. I had to do another take because I sat on my remote and accidentally changed it to my cable TV from my VHS player, and I thought I'd done the same mistake again, but I hadn't. So anyway, I didn't do a Christmas special last year because I was incredibly busy with other stuff. And I just didn't think to do a VHS review around that time. I simply didn't have the time and I was too stressed. But I've got time to do one this year. So, you guys should all know my thoughts on Bob the Builder by now. I'm a massive fan of this show. This was a massive part of my childhood. So today we've got... So as I said, guys, I love everything about the original Bob the Builder series. From the animation, to the music, to the voice acting, to the set design. Everything in it is just... This show, in general, is better than it has any right to be. Especially given the target audience. So this VHS contains 5 episodes of Season 2. Bob's White Christmas obviously being the first one. So here's the front cover. We got Bob in a Santa costume and muck, dressed up as Santa's sleigh, featuring the voice of Neil Morrissey. Here's the spine, and here's the back. So 5 episodes, all from Season 2. Released in 1999 by Hit Video. So 1 year after the series came out, and it has a running time of approximately 46 minutes. So guys, sit back, relax, go and get some snacks and a drink if you want, because this VHS review is going to be about 50 to 55 minutes long, is what I'm thinking. Maybe slightly longer, I don't know. So here's the tape. It's got exactly the same sticker as the one from my Bob the Builder Trailer Travis VHS. Hang on, this says 45 minutes, when the back of it says 46. Copyright 999 Entertainment. Now here's the back of the tape. Here we are. And now I shall put the tape into my VHS player. And I'll fasten my camera onto the camera stand, and we'll get going. Hang on, this has the horrible logo I don't like at the beginning, so I'll turn it down to 20. New. Oh. Please go into the slot. Thank you, camera. Now, there we are, there we are, there we are. There's the copyright logo. This is slightly zoomed in. Oh, this has a much smaller aspect ratio than what's normal. This has a smaller aspect ratio than most Hit Entertainment VHSs for some reason. This whole VHS, got no idea why. Alright, that'll have to do. Oh, Jesus, it's the logo I don't like. Even at 20% volume, this logo is still unbelievably loud. But at least it's the communist logo, which makes it slightly better. Yeah, that's those stars and the red text seriously remind me of the Communist Party of China. Now the commercials in this VHS are literally exactly the same as the ones in my Kipper VHS review, the Kipper VHS I have. So we won't bother watching through these commercials as we've seen them all before. So we'll just skip straight to... Yeah, we've seen them all before, so we'll skip straight to the start of this VHS. Yeah, we're not wasting any time today. We are jumping straight into things. And there we are, Percy the Park Keeper. Got a Percy the Park Keeper VHS planned for episode 28, as most of you know. And my next VHS review after this, sometime in January, is going to be my next VHS after this is going to be Tugs, Munitions, and 4th of July at VHS. Right, here we go. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Oh wait, I mean no we can't. Shite, I'm not in it today. I'm recording this quite late at night, so I can upload it tomorrow morning. It's so... I can't, I'm not really focusing that hard today. This is such a small aspect ratio, this VHS. Got no idea why. Nothing to do with my TV, it's to do with the VHS. So as you guys know, every time they say yes we can, I'm gonna say no we can't. And every time Spud messes up, I'm gonna say damn it, Scarecrow. All the usual rules with all my Bob the Builder VHSs. Right, here we go, first episode.
It's Christmas Eve. We're going to have loads of fun.
It'll soon be Christmas Eve as of when I'm recording this video, in a few days.
It's time to decorate the yard for the holidays.
The Christmas tree's here.
Why did Bob say holidays?
It's great.
That's an American saying. This isn't even the American dub.
Oh, you know what I wish? I wish it would snow.
Not much chance of that, I'm afraid. It never seems to snow here at Christmas.
I don't
Oh,
know.
God.
The weather report on the television said that it might this year.
Interesting.
I'll get it.
Everything about this show is just so great and has everything,
Mrs. Percival, I'd almost forgotten.
Forgotten what, Bob?
I said I'd be Father Christmas for the
it has-
Carol concert.
Oh God, what did I want to say?
And a beard and everything. Why can't Father Christmas go to the school himself? Yes, good point, actually.
Yes, I mean, he ought to do it.
Father Christmas is very busy at the moment.
Okay, wait.
He's,
I've got the camera. Okay, I won't mess with the camera anymore, guys.
And getting his sleigh ready.
So, he's
So-
got people to help him. You know,
Oh, yeah.
to visit schools and...
The main thing I love about the animation and set and production design of Bob the Builder is it's very obvious. I've said this before, but I'm saying it in a different way now. It's very obvious it was made on quite a low budget, but the stuff they were able to do with it is... The stuff they were able to do with... They used the maximum... They did the maximum amount of stuff they could do with the animation. Oh, very obviously CGI snow effects. Very obviously CGI snow effects. No way they could have done that. Yeah, White Christmas indeed. This episode isn't called Bob's White Christmas for nothing.
It's lovely.
Oh, look at... Oh, I love the snow effects. And so with a lot of these shows, the snow... That looks like Yeah, with a lot of the snow effects of these kinds of shows, they often use flour sometimes. They use flour in the first two seasons of... At least the first two seasons of Thomas. And in Postman Pan, as we saw in the last VHS review. But I think in this, they use cotton wool for the snow.
Oh, you could build a...
So yeah, they get, oh yeah, nice. They get the absolute maximum amount of use out of their budget.
Bob,
To make it the best it possibly can, and it still looks great for the budget it's produced
I want
on.
you to go and dig him out.
Come on, Scoop. This is a job for your snowplow. Can
Oh,
we
interesting.
dig it?
No, we can't.
Looks like Bob's got a pretty busy Christmas Eve. I better get on with decorating the yard.
Yes.
Bob's mobile. Oh, he's forgotten it again.
They put a lot of effort into the show for the budget they had.
Did you take it to him?
Oh god.
Of course I can, Wendy.
Oh,
But by the
I love this Christmas rendition of the Bob the Builder theme. More snow. Yeah, CGI snow.
Snow again. You're right. Come on, Scoop. Keep at it.
Oh, this snow's really cold.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I know. I'll cut across the field. Yes, it'll be quicker.
Oh, here's our lovable Scarecrow himself. Oh no. Sliding down. Oh. That's obviously Dizzy, but
It's a snow monster.
a classic kids TV show trope. Character thinks someone's a monster when in fact they're not.
You've done a grand job.
It's horrible! It's huge!
Something the matter, Spud?
Yes, back there. It's a snow monster.
A snow monster? Come on, we better go and have a
I
look.
mean, Dizzy is kind of buried, so I guess it wasn't totally it's stupid for Spud to think it was a snow monster.
Good afternoon.
Bob? Is that you?
It seems to know you, Bob.
What on earth's the name?
Dizzy.
Dizzy?
Oh yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, she kind of doesn't look like herself.
You forgot your
Remind me of that SpongeBob thing from SpongeBob when Patrick goes.
Christmas, Bob.
They made a joke out of that in a 20-minute YTV challenge of this. One of the people made a joke out of that in their entry. Nice, Santa.
Ho, ho, ho.
He looks. That costume actually looks good.
Oh, look, you make a really good sleigh.
Yeah, this is quite a wholesome episode. Not the best of the series, but it's still a good enough attempt at the Christmas special.
Is that my sleigh?
Though I would definitely, without question, say that Christmas to Remember is a much better Bob the Builder Christmas special.
Here we are.
Oh, a reindeer and a snow monster all in one day.
How interesting.
Off you go.
Ho, Happy Christmas!
Oh, I love how that Christmas music is intercut with the traditional Bob the Builder music that sounds like hammer banging.
Ho, Merry Christmas!
I'll just put that there like that.
Mm,
Oh,
it's
my God,
fun.
it'll be full of lovely presents for me.
Even seems to think it's the real Father
Christmas, come back!
Father
Over
Christmas.
here, you missed one!
Oh god, that's interesting. And there was a joke in the in that same YTP where Bob came back and Muck backed into Spud and crushed him. Oh, Father Christmas, come back! Muck comes back and crushes him. Ow! Lofty hanging it up like that. Interesting. So this show definitely became popular through its unique animation style that got the maximum use out of the low budget, its unique music, and the fact that there's only 3 people doing all the voices. That is a massive achievement. That is quite a massive achievement with all the characters doing their distinctive voices. You would not be able to tell. The uninformed person would not be able to tell that it's only 3 people doing all the voices.
Happy Christmas, Lofty.
Look, Father Christmas has left presents.
I certainly would have guessed that prior to finding that out.
Happy Christmas, Bob.
Ho, ho, ho.
Small present for Wendy, loads of massive presents for Bob. Yes, yeah, I see why that's the best bit. So, such a shame that we don't actually see what everyone gets. I remember in the Red Cliff Railway Tales Christmas special, I told everyone what everyone get. Oh god, and he's flattened it. And he doesn't. He doesn't sing Merry Christmas to you too, Bird. I think that's what he was saying. Yeah, such a unique style. I believe this was the last episode of season 2. That, at least in airing order, but also canonically. A very, very, very unique show this is for multiple reasons. For its animation, its music and voice acting mainly. And I think those 3 reasons combined is the reason Bob the Builder became so popular and is so unique. Yeah, so unique and so loved. And also, I don't think there were any kids shows about construction vehicles at the time Bob the Builder came out. So that's definitely another reason it became so popular. Right, here we go, next episode. This is a fan favourite episode of many people, for reasons you'll see in a moment.
Oh, everyone's busy today, Pilchard. I've got loads of paperwork to do.
Oh, God.
I know. You want your breakfast? Come on then.
As I said, I love Pilchard's meowing noises, the noises Kate Harbour does for Pilchard.
Still, not to worry. We'll soon fix it. You can start by rolling the road flat.
Right you are, Bob.
And Dizzy will be needing lots and lots of concrete.
Yippee!
Oh, yes, so much. Look at Bob doing sod all while his machines do all the
Nice lick,
do all the hard
Now
work.
we can lay those paving
Oh yes, do all the hard work. Oh, there we go. He finally got off his arse to do the back-breaking labour that a builder should do. Yeah, oh God, that storm must have blown that in.
Yes, we can.
Oh God.
Oh, I've just remembered. I've left something behind at the yard.
Oh, Lofty. Trust you. That's okay, Lofty. You can go on back. We'll see you on the other side.
Okay. See you later. Bye.
Yeah, so the main reason this episode is quite loud, is a lot, is it has some decent. This episode has some decent character development for both Lofty and Spud.
He's scared of heights, remember?
Not a lot of character development, but
I'm afraid of the dark.
still a good amount of character development in my opinion.
What about these logs, Scoop? Leave them for Lofty. He'll be here soon.
Scared of heights and mice. He's scared of a lot of things, Lofty, and that's the whole point of the conflict in this episode. Oh no.
Great. We saved the logs for you. Can you stack them at the side of the road, please?
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Something's gonna happen. Oh God, no, 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 Spud, don't even think about it. Oh no, what are you planning, Spud?
Watch out, Lofty. There's a mouse.
Say it with me now, guys. Damn it, Scarecrow. Oh God.
You can go back to the yard if you like. See if Wendy's got any other jobs for you.
Oh, okay then. Yes, see you later.
Bye, Lofty.
I'll go round the other way. It's, well, it's shorter.
Lofty's scared of heights. Scared
Oh,
of trains.
that is borderline bullying.
Leave Lofty alone.
Why are you fainted?
Leave me alone. All of you.
Oh, damn it, Scarecrow, you've upset Lofty now. See, Spud did play tricks on Lofty later in the series, but never again after this episode did he borderline bully him.
Are you all right?
Oh God, So that's why I consider this character development for both Lofty and
What's
Spud.
the matter, Lofty? Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, I'm no use to anyone. I'm frightened of mice, of heights, and Spot the Scarecrow.
Don't say that.
You don't want to worry about Spud. He doesn't mean any harm.
Are you sure about that, Wendy? I mean, he did just borderline bully Lofty, and now look what he's doing.
1, 2, 3, my pie's away!
Oh, God. Damn it, Scarecrow! Not when Scoop and Muck are working. There's a time for work and there's a time for play. Don't you understand that, Spud? Oh, no. What now? Damn it, Scarecrow! Now look what you've got yourself into.
We have to get Lofty to rescue him.
I guess you sort of deserved it.
Reach that far. I'm going to the yard to get him.
But yeah, he could seriously hurt himself.
Hang on, Spud.
Borderline bullying. This sounds surprised.
Well, he's just sitting there in the corner, Bob.
Oh dear. Well,
These
I'll talk to
stakes
you
are
when I get back.
quite high by Bob the Builder standards, to be honest.
Sounds like Scoop's back too.
Rarely do they deal with life or death situations in Bob the Builder. This is one of those rare episodes where they did so.
It's Spud. He fell off the bridge.
Oh, is he hurt?
No, he's caught on a bush, but we can't reach him. We need Lofty's help to pull him up.
That was clearly a tree, actually. That was probably a mistake in either the script writing or the set design.
Lofty, we need your help to rescue Spud. You've got to come back to the bridge.
Oh, the bridge. It's too high. It's scary. And Spot's scary too.
But Lofty, if you don't help, Spud might fall. And you don't want that to happen, do you?
I wouldn't.
I don't think so.
That bridge isn't massively high, but it's still got to be a good 30, 40 feet off the ground. And falling from that height you'd certainly break a few bones.
You, Lofty. Off you go.
Or even worse, damage a few organs. You'd certainly be in hospital, if not dead.
An emergency at the bridge? Okay, Wendy, I'm on my way.
Yeah, that bridge has got to be at least... Spud's got to be at least 30 feet off the ground, at least. Falling from that height, you'd certainly break a few bones or damage a few organs.
Lofty, just a bit further.
Oh no. Surprisingly high stakes. Nice model.
I'm right behind you, Lofty. Just lower your jib. No problem, Lofty. Forward a bit. Left a bit.
Nearly there.
Lower your hook.
I've got it.
Phew. Well done, Spud. Okay, Lofty.
And he's safe.
Oh,
Did I do it? Of course you did, Lofty. You can open your eyes now. Hooray!
He...
Good on you, Lofty. Well done.
Such justice for him. He... The
Wendy,
fellow is
Spud's
useless.
safe.
Now he's...
Lofty rescued him.
oh, thank goodness for that.
He rescued the one who both scared and borderline bullied him.
Home safe and sound.
What justice?
Don't want any more mischief from you for a while.
No, Bob. Right, Bob. Thanks, Bob.
Don't thank me. Thank Lofty. If it wasn't for him, you might well not be here at all.
God, that's implying that Spud could have been dead if Lofty hadn't rescued him. Or at least...
Still friends.
Be in hospital.
So, yeah.
Oh my god, that is so wholesome.
Lofty!
That's really good, Lofty! You're my hero!
Oh, yes. Even Spud, yeah. Oh my god, what justice. Very, very good episode. Higher stakes than normal and decent character development for both Lofty and Spud. Very nice episode. Right, let's move on to the next one. Oh, this is actually quite a funny episode, this one.
Right, come on you lot, let's get started. Hello, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, you look great.
Thanks, Scoop.
Is it a special occasion or something?
Well, there's not much on today, and you did say your kitchen needed decorating, so I thought perhaps I'd make a start.
Right, that's great.
Interesting.
Do you need any help?
We can manage, Bob. Can't we, Dizzy?
Oh yeah, running gag of the show.
Can't we, Dizzy?
Dizzy, certainly in the earlier episodes, Dizzy wearing her headphones and no one could hear her.
Can what?
Oh, anyway, you haven't got time. You've got to finish building that flat for Mrs. Broadbent. Her mother's arriving in the next day or two.
Dizzy being unable to hear anyone calling her is what led to yes, yeah.
Come on
No,
then.
we can't. I mean, oh Jesus.
Hold on, Dizzy. We'll get moving too.
Dizzy not being able to hear anyone Dizzy not being able to hear anyone.
Whoops, missed a bit there. Where? Just there.
Oh, morning, Bob.
Dizzy not being able to hear anyone is what led to Spud stealing Bob's ladder in the earlier in one of the very earliest episodes of season 1. He stole it so he could go up an apple tree and eat all the apples off it. Had Dizzy not been wearing her
I
headphones,
can decorate it for you.
Oh,
she could have
you,
stopped
Bob?
Spud.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
You leave it to me. I'll come round right away.
God, the more I think about it, the more I think about it, Spud was an absolute. In the very earliest episodes of Bob the Builder, Spud wasn't really
Smell
naive
of paint.
or clumsy
Don't you worry.
or overly curious and got himself into trouble. I've realised that Spud was a borderline prick in the very earliest episodes of Bob the Builder.
I didn't think Bob would be back quite that quickly.
Wendy, have you finished with the... Oh, you
Nice.
have? Wow.
I have what?
Finished the decorating. You've made a great job of it too.
Thanks, Bob.
Can I borrow your brushes and stuff?
Yeah.
I told Mrs. Broadbent that I'd decorate the new flat I built for her.
You? But, Bob, you're a builder, not a decorator.
Well, it can't.
Yeah, it shows that. Yeah, this episode shows that
You can come too.
even the most skilled people have their flaws.
Come on then, you
And not being good at decorating is Bob's main flaw. No, we can't! And I mean it when I say that, because Bob can't actually do it in this one.
Right. We'll have this place decorated quicker than you can say emulsion paint.
Emulsion paint.
What even is your emulsion
Perhaps
paint?
not quite that quickly.
Just-
Okay, let's get started. How's the mixing going, Dizzy?
Nearly ready, Bob. Oh, what's that, Bob?
It's a special fold-up table for pasting wallpaper on. You just flip this catch and...
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I realise that Spud was a borderline
Piece of
prick
cake.
in the first 3 seasons of Bob the Builder. He did develop into slightly less of a prick, but he was still pretty naive, made a lot of mistakes, and took people's stuff before. He was almost as naughty as Norman Price was in the very early seasons of Bob the Builder. I guess they wanted like a Norman Price / Wurzel Gummidge type character. Spud is essentially like a combination of Norman Price and Wurzel Gummidge, really. Oh my god.
That makes it all right, Bob. It's mixed to you.
Oh god. Comedy.
Better start again.
Such nice commentary. I mean comedy. Ow.
So I've got the hang of it now. So,
Are you sure about that? No, that was a terrible John Cena impression, I'm sorry.
whoa. Oh. Well, I suppose that's a start.
Oh god. Oh no. It's getting worse. Oh, no. Oh god. Oh no. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Hello? Bob?
oh no.
Oh, Bob! Bit dizzy?
Clue. Oh no.
soon have it finished now. I think I'm beginning to get the hang of it.
No, you're not. You are far from getting the hang of it, Bob.
Lunch, and I'll get this place tidied up a bit. Then you can come back and finish off. How's that?
That's not all right then. Oh, I better go and see how Rolly and Muck are doing too. I'll be as quick as I can. Oh, no.
Oh, whoops. He slipped up.
We'd better make a start then.
Oh no. See, Wendy is. Leave it to the true professionals, I guess, is the moral of this episode. And even the most skilled people have their weaknesses. I guess this is also a lesson for adults as well. The adults who watch this with their kids. This did also have morals for adults as well. Such as in one of the episodes on the first Bob the Builder VHS I watched, I think it was Dizzy's crazy paving, I think. There was a moral for adults that says don't leave your kids unattended. And I said how the machines are kind of like
Oh,
are kind of like
all finished?
are kind of like children, and Bob and Wendy are their mother and father figures.
Evening.
Lovely evening. Looks like
Oh dear. I'm sorry, Mrs.
What a wonderful job!
I know.
Looks
I'm
like a-
What?
Oh, I love the way the dialogue in this episode's written. It's so hilarious. Deliberately made to be hilarious. Doesn't look like it's evening there.
Thank you, Bob. Oh, it's lovely. Mother'll be so pleased.
Oh, don't thank me, Mrs. Broadbent. Wendy did it all, and it's brilliant.
Yes.
My, what a talented pair you are. Oh, thank you, Wendy.
Oh.
You know, you really are a dab hand with a paintbrush, Wendy.
Which is more than could be said for you, Bob.
Yes.
I don't know when I've ever seen such a mess.
Well, that's because I'm always too busy to do anything about it.
Not be hard, Bob. Mrs. Broadbent.
Oh, yes. Yes, I was a bit of a disaster, wasn't I? But now I think about it, the yard could do with a bit of brightening up.
Yes, we could paint our sheds. Oh, yeah, that's brilliant. I'm going to do mine blue. No, red. Or green.
Why not the colours of all the other machines? It would make sense.
I want a big rainbow.
Well, Wendy, what do you think? Where should we start? Wendy?
Oh, let's see.
I think I've had quite enough of painting for one day.
Understandable, Wendy. Quite understandable. Yes, you did a lot of painting and decorating in this episode. Jesus. There are only 6 set designers. What shows the dedication? Yeah, true dedication. So as I was going to say, Spud is like a combination of Norman Price and Wurzel Gummidge. He did become less and less of a prick as the series progressed, and I think by Project Build It, Spud was nowhere. Spud was hardly a prick at all.
What are you reading, Bob?
It's a flower catalogue, Dizzy.
Yippee! I love flowers.
What are we eating first, Full Bob?
Well, Rolly, I've entered us in the brightest building yard competition.
Ah, so this episode must canonically take place after the events of the previous episode, after Bob considered brightening it up and cleaning it.
In fact, I'd better get a move on. I'd forgotten it was today. The judges are coming at 5 o'clock.
Right, team.
That's probably what prompted him to enter into the competition.
Tonight's big match. Ready?
Yeah!
Then let's go!
Can we build it?
No, we can't. Although I still do think Norman Price is naughtier than Spuds, if only slightly.
Real football pitch. Right here. Yippee!
Right, Rolly. Your job is to make sure this field is really flat.
Oh, yeah, Wendy!
Though I do think Spud is one of the most unique and important characters in the series.
Here it is.
No wonder Bob says you're the
I'm
best
a-
team a builder ever had.
And I think Spud is, because he becomes much less of a prick later on, I think Spud is definitely gets the most development out of any Bob the Builder character. I think he's supposed to be the character that kind of ages with the audience, if you know what I mean,
Bye.
as the series continues, even after the audience members have grown out of the show's original target audience. Just a sec, guys, I want to do something. Just
5 o'clock after all.
Just for a moment. Oh, yes. Oh, here we go. What's going on?
Rock and roll!
Thanks, Scoop.
Here we go. Hey, oh, come on, Lofty. Let's kick the ball around.
Peekaboo.
I'll play.
Oh no, Spud!
Watch this.
Don't you dare try anything! Oh no.
Look out, Wendy!
What? Oh, no!
Damn it, Scarecrow!
Wendy, look.
Look at it, Spud!
Time to go.
Oh god. No. Don't even try to escape.
Really high.
Spud.
Oh, sorry, Wendy.
Well, at least he apologises. Norman doesn't always apologise.
Well,
He's
now
not
you
as
can fetch a
Norman.
bucket and mop and show Dizzy your cleaning up tricks.
Spud's on the job, Bob.
You're so used to saying Spud's on the job because it, on the job,
Sorry,
Bob, because it
Pilchard. I need to
rhymes.
stand there to fix the
yes.
bucket for the hanging baskets.
Oh, fuck off.
Thank you, Pilchard.
Sorry, guys.
Oh dear. Thank you, Pilchard. I'm sure you can find a sunny spot somewhere else.
Well, that's why you said thank you. When I watched through this episode earlier, I didn't understand why Bob said thank you, but
I hope Muck gets back from the
but
garden
Pilchard
and
somehow helps Bob angle it
I'll
right.
be ready in time.
She does know a bit about building, actually,
Oh, well done,
which is
Muck.
kind of which I
Let's
guess
get these
is
plants unloaded, then
somewhat
we can get rid of the
foreshadowing for
rubbish.
Snowed Under when she tried to tell Scoop that he hadn't done the barriers properly. Oh no,
Pilchard?
he's in there. He's in the.
Oh, Muck, come back!
He's in
What's
the.
wrong, Bob?
He's in the build.
Pilchard up with the rubbish.
Oh god, yes.
Oh, sorry, Pilchard. I didn't realise you were there.
Oh no, more cleaning up to do. I'll never get the yard ready at this rate. I hope Wendy's having more luck than me.
Oh, I'll just put that there like that.
Oh,
We
no.
go then, Lofty.
Tizzy's like so. She's almost human. Look what she can. Look what. Tizzy's like so flexible.
There.
She's almost
Only
human
one more
in a
hanging
way.
basket to go, and the yard will be ready. Huh?
Can you get out of there?
Oh, I know it makes a lovely nest, bird, but you're making the flowers look untidy.
That's right. Oh my god.
Good.
Finished. And with time to spare. What a team.
Can we play a game now, Wendy? Please?
Well, the judges aren't due at the yard until 5. I think we've got time.
Yippee!
Here we go, yes.
There. Back to how they should look. Right. Now I'd better tidy myself up.
Oh god. Do they seriously not have enough money to
Oh no!
build a
Judges are here.
to make an extra car prop and a few judges props? I knew this was made on a tight budget, but surely they had just a little bit of money left to spare for that. Oh, that's nice. They can do that. They're supposed to kick it over there. Save it.
Watch this, Dizzy.
Guys, I'm about to play something, and yes, I am. And yes, I think some of you do know what it is. Oh, hang on. No, sorry. That didn't line up perfectly. Hang on. Here we go. Yes, guys. For those of you who don't know, that was a joke with a lot of whenever football was brought into one of the episodes that the 20-minute YTP challenge collaborators were working on. Oh, Spud seeing them off. Whenever football was brought into that episode, they would often do that joke, and that was actually audio from quite a historic moment in 2012. I don't know too much about football, so I'm not quite sure what happened, but I think, like, Manchester City got like 2 goals in like one penalty session, in like extra time penalty session, and penalty part of the match. And I believe they scored 2 goals in one thing. Oh, hang on.
I can't. But okay.
Yes.
Well, we were the last yard they looked at. They had a really good luck round and we won! First prize in the
Oh yes.
building yard.
Of course they would. Predictable, but yeah. But then they were going to win the competition anyway. I know how these kinds of episodes go. So as I was saying,
It's really clean.
from what I think happened was, from what I told, Manchester City in 2012 kicked
Bob, it wasn't a brightest builder competition.
Oh, Wendy.
they scored 2 goals in what I think happened was they scored 2 goals in the penalty in the extra time or penalty. I don't know if it was extra time or penalty, but it was 2 goals in that one part of the match, and I believe that's something very, very rare in football, and that helped them to win the Premier League, and that is what made them win the Premier League title in 2012. If there's any football fans watching this, and to you that was just me spouting a load of nonsense, please let me know, because I don't fully understand what happened, and and I just don't know football. So if I've got any of those facts wrong, please correct me, any football fans in the chat. Oh God, wind up now. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that's...
Good morning, everyone.
Hello, Wendy. I'm off to the town hall.
Oh, could you
That scene added nothing to the story, but I guess they just needed an extra 30 seconds because they were short on time, because they was cut short slightly and they needed to get that extra 30 seconds in. I don't know.
Let's do today.
Anyway, this is the last episode,
Around
guys.
the town hall.
Goody! What are bollards, Bob?
They're things
I wouldn't know what bollards. I wouldn't know what bollards are previously, so this actually taught me something I didn't know before.
I need to get a few things together.
Like what, Bob?
Yeah.
Tools, Muck?
Right.
That's what builders use.
Obviously.
Muck, you can carry the pneumatic drill. And Scoop, you can take the new edging stones to go around the bollards.
What can I take, Bob?
How about a bag of cement, Dizzy?
Oh, yes!
Oh yeah, Dizzy loves cement.
Can we dig it?
No, we can't!
Bye, Lofty. Bye, Ray.
Bye. Bye. See you later.
It did just fart.
Bob, I am pleased to see you.
Hello,
I'll
Mrs.
just
Potts.
pop round this way.
Now, Wendy said you needed some holes digging. How many do you want?
Well, I've got Frog here,
He doesn't look very happy.
and there'll be two
No, he
dancing
does.
fairies, a pixie,
doesn't.
a goblin, a windmill, and something else.
Well, I'll dig 6 holes to start with and see how we get on.
Oh, it's just so indecisive. He's quite crazy, he's so indecisive. Part of her personality.
There. Finished. Right.
And this
we
was
better
a
get to the
bit,
town hall.
And this was, and her indecisiveness was again quite a big part in the story in Dizzy's crazy painting. But I don't remember the statues appearing in that episode. I don't know. Even though the events of that episode
To be loud.
took place in season 3 and that these take place in season 2. Oh yeah. Everyone's shaking. Quite a nice display of animation. This is the shaking the animators can do. Oh, and this shaking, and I love it when there's like shaking like this. Oh yeah, they're not. Dizzy can do that. Put it in. It's good for her. I don't know why, but as a kid, I loved it in stop motion animation when things
I brought
when
the
things-
edging stones.
when things were shaking.
Dizzy, Muck, I'm going back to the
In the Pingu season 5 episode, Pingu and the Doorbell, I remember as a kid when I watched that episode, and it was on the Pingu Platinum Collection DVD, which I watched religiously as a kid. And I can't tell you how much I watched that DVD as a kid, and I've still got it today because it holds so much value for me. And that DVD was my very first exposure to Pingu, and it's a DVD that I hold very dearly to my heart. So much so that I've still got it today. But on that episode, when Pingu bought that really, really loud doorbell, everything shook, and for some reason, as a kid, I loved it when everything shook, and when Pingu's dad put earmuffs on to, oh god, yes, put him on to protect his ears. It was just so hilarious to me as a kid. Everything was shaking, and Pingu's dad was there, all content, because he couldn't hear anything.
What's he throwing?
Oh, I don't know. I get a bantering.
Oh, Mark, I've got a great idea.
Oh, no.
Why don't we surprise Bob and put the statues up for him?
Oh no, I don't think that's a good idea, but
Some cement and pour it into the holes Bob already
this episode is very, very similar to Dizzy's crazy painting, actually. Mark and Dizzy make a bit of a mistake, which was fixed later on.
Ah, Dizzy, hurry up.
Oh yeah, so
Wow!
We're really good at this, Dizzy.
oh god. No, you're not actually. And if they're not pulled out soon, the concrete could set, and then it's going to be extremely difficult to pull out.
Why don't we go and help Mrs. Potts, Ned?
Muck and Dizzy's dynamic in the show was always quite a cute one, in my opinion.
Look! Mrs. Potts is...
I remember it being even cuter in Dizzy's Crazy Paving.
Perhaps she thinks they're pretty.
Pretty ugly.
Oh my god, Muck, what a roast! Muck rarely roasted, rarely made any roasts in the show. They obviously don't realise that those are the bollards because they realise because...
Don't believe it!
Bob, if the statues are here, where are the bollards?
Scoop.
The builders must have dropped them off at the... oh no. Yeah, Mrs. Potts. Oh yes. Or Scoop's warning lights just turned on. I wouldn't have noticed that had they not been...
Hello?
Yeah. It wasn't entirely Muck and Dizzy's fault, it was the delivery guy's fault as well.
Where are my garden statues?
We are...
Well, they gotta get them out before the concrete sets.
Mrs. Potts!
Bob?
Bollards.
We were only trying to help.
They didn't realise they were the bollards.
Where are my statues?
Don't worry, Mrs. Potts. I'll sort everything out. I know exactly where your statues are.
Yeah, well, it wasn't entirely. To be fair, it wasn't entirely Muck and Dizzy's fault. I mean, this wouldn't have happened if the delivery driver hadn't screwed up with the orders. Well, at least it's fixed now. Bob can always fix it, as he always says. Yeah.
Hang on to it, Lofty. We're taking it to Mrs. Potts.
Oh, my Greek god! No,
So that's who it is.
that's the one I couldn't remember.
Yeah, Greek god. Interesting.
Aren't they beautiful?
Very nice, Mrs. Potts.
Well, to her they must be, but yeah,
What are you going to
it was
do
kind of
with it?
kind of confusing. It was kind of understandable why they thought it was.
It's
Why they
just
thought it was-
what I've always
No,
wanted.
thought it.
Thank you, Mrs. Potts. Look, everyone. A frog.
What's he gonna do with that? Yeah, Mrs. Potts is quite a crazy person. Anyway, that's the end of this VHS review, and that concludes all of my VHS reviews of this year. Didn't do as many as last year, purely because I didn't have the time and I've been working on too much other stuff, but hopefully I'll have time to do more VHS reviews next year. So thank you to everyone for watching all my VHS reviews of this year, and last year for that matter. And, oh god, it's the Hit Entertainment logo to close this off. Really wish we could... Quite a bad logo to close off my VHS reviews of this year, but... just gotta accept it. And at least it's the communist logo, which makes it hilarious. So that concludes this VHS review, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, as I just said. And thank you for watching all my VHS reviews of this year. Hang on. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I know I've only done 9 this year compared to last year's 17, as I just said, but hopefully I'll do more next year. I've got many planned for next year. So thanks again, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed this one. Right, I'll fast forward it now, and then I'll let you all hear the nostalgic sound of the VHS rewinding. So... Oh. Christmas edition. Come on. Are you... Okay. Come on out, please. Let's see that bit of tape there. My OCD will not allow that, so put it back in and rewind. And one more. Right, I think that should do it. Yes. Come on out. Okay, I think that is... hang on, I'm just using the camera light to check. Alright, I think that's satisfactory. So, we'll put this back in here. Open up. There's wonderful stories of Bob and his friends, bookshops everywhere. Interesting, more Bob the Builder VHSs. This is far from the last Bob the Builder VHS review I'm going to do. Here we are. Next Bob the Builder VHS I've got planned is Bob the Builder, The Knights of Camelot, which will be episode 31. So guys, that concludes this VHS review. Thank you all so much for watching. So is this VHS worth buying? I say yes it is. Definitely add this one to your collection. It's got loads of... All 5 of the episodes on here are really great. All of them are really good episodes. Really enjoy them. And... I don't really think I have anything else to say. Other than, this is actually... This is quite a fun VHS. With lots of... all 5 of the episodes are great. So, yeah. I say definitely add this one to your collection. It's not my favourite Bob the Builder VHS I've done. It's certainly as good as my Trailer Travis VHS, but I haven't enjoyed this one anywhere near as much as my double-length Bob the Builder one. My double-length Bob the Builder one is still my favourite VHS review I've done so far, joint with my Thunderbirds to the Rescue one, even though it was copyright claimed. So yeah, but despite that, I still think this VHS is worth buying. About same worth buying as my Trailer Travis VHS. So yeah, I can't say anything else other than that, other than it's worth buying. So, as I said, that's the end of this review. A little shorter than normal, but this is a shorter VHS. So, of course this review was going to be shorter than normal. So, thanks again so much for watching this video, and thank you for watching all of my VHS reviews of this year. Hope you're all looking forward to the next ones in 2022. Got so many for next year. And thank you for watching this series in general. Please like this video, comment on it, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to me, Trainlover16, if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching this series, guys. Thanks again for watching all my VHS reviews this year. Thanks. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye, everyone!